why she didn't win.
She may have thanked Joe and Joe Biden at the beginning, at the very, very beginning. Britt?
Well, I think she took a stab there at a speech that would be uplifting in front of disappointed supporters, and I think that's an appropriate tone to strike. I don't think it was a particularly memorable speech, and it was laced with some of her campaign themes, which are threadbare at this point, and I think a lot of people are tired of hearing them. But the question is whether she rides off into the sunset, basically never to be heard from again. Maybe she was hoping that something in this speech would head off that outcome. I have my doubts.
I have confirmed. She did at the very beginning.
One of the main things, Marie, that was the focus of her campaign in many ways, and the thing that I heard the most from people who supported her, was this taking women's freedoms away issue. I think it really was the thing she spoke the most passionately about. And I find it very interesting in the abortion referendums that we saw last night. Most of them passed. And they passed in states, in some cases, where President Trump won, which, to my mind, is exactly the SCOTUS decision. They said, now we're splitting this, right? It's not a federal issue, it's a state issue. And people voted on it at the state level, and then they did something different at the federal level. So what's wrong with that?
Well, this is one of the questions Democrats are asking themselves today. How could that happen in some of these states? Because Democrats have said during this campaign, don't trust that Donald Trump and his administration won't try and curtail their rights even further. That's one of the postmortems that I think Democrats are going to be looking at this campaign. You know, in terms of the speech, I thought this was really a call for civic engagement, and not based on resentment. We've talked a lot about the language on both sides during this campaign, but she talked about our ideals and about how you dissent in a democratic society. She talked about a peaceful transfer of power. She said that she offered help to the Trump campaign as they transition in. But outlining this idea of civic ideals and civic